To complement our soup, we're going to create a build-your-own quesadilla bar. So the key to this recipe is the more ingredients, the merrier, because it's going to please everybody. So you can use the gambit of vegetables, run from asparagus to peppers, tomatoes, onions, green onions, spinach, anything you can grow you can put in the quesadilla, as long as you have cheese. So we have mozzarella Gouda. You can use any soft cheese that'll melt well. And what's also nice with this dish is any leftovers from the build your own quesadilla bar, you can use in an omelet in the morning. Now, dealing with asparagus, the best trick with this is the most edible part is the non-woody end, and it has a natural snap point. So all you have to do is bend it, and where it breaks, that's what you want to discard, and the rest is very tender and ready to go. Now I think it's really fun for the kids if you place all the ingredients in a pinwheel and make it kind of a rainbow of flavor. And that's a really nice way to involve them and say, come on, pick your colors. Take some red, take some green, take some yellows, take some purples. And they get to have fun choosing on exactly what they want in their quesadilla. I think it's very important to keep all the ingredients very small. It cooks very, very quickly that way. And everybody likes small bits of food. Now what I like to do with these tomatoes is when you're making the quesadilla with tomato, is you want to cut out the core. So I cut the tomato in fours, lay it on its peel side, and just rock it as I slice through, and that'll leave the flesh. And because this is full of juice, and when you're putting it into your quesadilla, it's going to make your quesadilla soggy. Now you can add any protein you'd like to this. I'm using some leftover chicken breasts from last night's dinner. You can put ham, you can put pretty much, you can put fish, shrimps, anything you like in it. Anything works in a quesadilla. And what I like to do with my girls is I have them go around the pinwheel of color and choose what their favorite colors and vegetables are, and they can just fill up a bowl for me. That's their mix for their quesadilla, and they get to mix it up and pour it into their quesadilla themselves. And that involvement really, really excites them, and they feel part of that meal. Start off with creating this quesadilla. We put the tortilla in a non-stick pan. You don't need to oil this pan if you have a non-stick pan. If you don't have a Teflon pan, it's a good idea to brush a little olive oil on the bottom. And the first thing you want to do is put your choice of cheese on it. Very lightly, spread it evenly over the tortilla. We're just going to let that slowly melt, and good idea is not to keep it on too high of a heat because you'll burn it without melting the cheese. All right, so when the cheese begins to melt, you're going to take the bowl of toppings and spread them very evenly around. And at this point, I'm going to just top it with a little bit more cheese, and this is going to glue the whole thing together. And then I place another tortilla on top, give it a little press, and we're going to cook it for probably about 2-3 minutes until it's nice and golden on the bottom, and then we're going to flip it over and continue on the other side. So we're about finished cooking the one side of the quesadilla, and now it's time to flip. So I have an easy trick so that nobody gets hurt, and it's just simple, simple, simple. All you have to do is grab one plate, place it down upside down on top of the quesadilla, put your hand on the bottom of the plate, turn the pan over, and just slide it off the plate like that, back into the pan. All right, so it's been about 3 minutes, and this crispy quesadilla is ready to be cut and served.